Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word and the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. This is a super duper quick cut here. It's a video showing how the whole island of Cuba is without power, and they're saying they'll be without power for at least a week. And you already know they're already dealing with food shortages and water shortages and things of that nature over there, only to be dealing with this now. And it's affecting around 10 million people. So pretty much no one on the island of Cuba has any electricity at all. Okay, and this is just a prelude to what's to come here. Because if you notice, we'll see things happening in other countries first. Okay, but eventually it's going to make its way over here to Babylon the Great, where there's not going to be any power, man. You know, expect something to happen with the power. I don't know when, I don't know where, and I don't know who's going to do it. But I do know, and we know collectively, that it is going to happen sooner or later. The power will be out, okay? So keep an eye on what's going over there in Cuba, because soon that's going to be happening over here. And if you choose not to believe that, it is what it is, okay? But it's definitely coming over here, man. All right? And I'm hearing rumblings of, Walgreens and 7-Eleven, Rite Aid, different companies like that are starting to close down, okay? Because they know something is definitely coming, something's about to happen, okay? Like the old saying goes, something wicked this way comes, all right? So, yeah, something is definitely about to pop off. We feel it, man. I feel it. We feel it in our spirits, man, okay? But I'm going to play this quick little video here showing you what's going over there in Cuba. And
want to go to Cuba now, in the midst of a nationwide blackout after one of the island's major power plants failed, shutting down the electrical grid and leaving the entire island of 10 million people in the dark. The government closed schools, non-essential businesses in this last-ditch effort to release pressure on the system and keep the lights on. But it didn't work. It wasn't enough. It's coming as Cubans are already suffering from shortages of food, fuel, water, medicine as well. Ed Augustin has more from Cuba.
I'm coming to you from the Vedada district of downtown Havana. Behind me, a famous theater. And in front of me, it's just about to come into view as soon as I pass this bush, hey presto, we have a school. Both of them today in Cuba closed, not just here in Havana, but across the nation. Not a single school opened up today, not a single theater or cinema. Why? The country is going through an almost unprecedented electricity crisis. Cuban Prime Minister Manuel Marrero yesterday, in an emergency address, addressed the nation, saying that power cuts, power outages are going to get worse. They simply, he said, don't have enough money to import all the petrol they need to keep the lights on. And what they're going to have to do, he said, is take measures to reduce consumption. That includes paralyzing, his words, parts of the economy, and turning off non-vital services was the phrase he used, in order to reduce consumption. Across Cuba today, all schools closed to save electricity, all theaters, cinemas also closed, and that will last until at least next week. But then this morning, out of the blue, things went from bad to worse. The main power plant in the whole country, which hasn't received enough maintenance over recent decades, broke down. And that triggered a nationwide power cut. The approximately 10 million people in Cuba, almost all of them, right now, are without power. The Cuban president, Miguel Díaz-Canel, says they're working on it, and it's the absolute priority to get it back online. But people here are worried that the rolling power cuts that they've been used to for the last few years, that in Havana can last upwards of 4 hours, that in other parts of the country can last upwards sometimes of 18 hours, are about to get even worse. Back to you.
Thanks for watching.